We've definitely seen an uptick in rain events in intensity and duration.
Flooding rains over the past few weeks have focused new attention on Cook County's massive deep tunnel system.
Tonight, we look at how the system works and sometimes doesn't work, as some question whether it will be able to handle more intense storms caused by climate change.
Fox 32's Dane Placko has the story.
Wilmette Lake, 1.36.
We're in the Waterways Control Room at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District's headquarters downtown, as a mass of heavy rain is about to slam the Chicago area.
We're watching a storm as it's approaching again today. We've had a lot of rain in the last week.
This is just one part of MWRD's massive tunnel and reservoir plan, better known as Deep Tunnel. The nearly $4 billion flood control project started in the 1970s to prevent rainwater and sewage from flowing into rivers in Lake Michigan during heavy storms and relieve flooding in the Chicago area, much of which was built on wetlands and swamps.
It's huge, but we build big here in Chicagoland area, but it's also to service this large population.
Engineer Patrick Jensen shows us a map of the 109 miles of deep tunnel, which was bored through limestone between 150 and 300 feet underground.
It can hold this whole network of sewer systems or deep tunnel systems, 2.3 billion gallons of combined sewage as well as rainwater. So it is a massive network for pollution control.
So just how big is the deep tunnel? Well, the biggest pipes underground are 33 feet in diameter. And here at the Hodgkins plant, to give you some sense, they drew a circle 33 feet in diameter. Imagine this completely filled with water. Of the 4 separate deep tunnel systems, the 2 largest end here next to the Des Plaines River in Hodgkins, where massive underground pumps push the water to the Stickney treatment plant a few miles away. There, the water is cleaned and treated and put back into the environment. But when the Chicago area is hit hard by storms, even Deep Tunnel can't hold all the water. And that's when the reservoirs come into play.
It fills quickly, and it takes a while to empty it.
The McCook Reservoir can hold 3.5 billion gallons, and the reservoir in South Suburban Thornton, nearly 8 billion gallons of rainwater and sewage.
Every drop of this water would have wound up in a local waterway or somebody's basement.
When the rain stops, the water in these reservoirs is pumped to filtration plants where it's cleaned, then sent downriver to the Lockport Dam, where it eventually flows into the Illinois River and Mississippi. That's because more than 100 years ago, engineers pulled off a miracle and reversed the flow of the Chicago River to keep raw sewage out of the water we drink from Lake Michigan. But sometimes Mother Nature reverses the reversal. On July 2nd and 3rd, a massive storm dumped as much as 9 inches of rain on the Chicago area, forcing MWRD engineers to open the locks and gates at Wilmette and the Chicago River. And that dumped millions of gallons of untreated water and sewage into Lake Michigan.
It's something you really don't like to do.
Correct, because we're trying to protect the source of our drinking water.
And while that rarely happens, there are concerns that climate change is creating bigger and more frequent rain events that will overwhelm the system.
Unfortunately, as the situations that we see with climate change and all this inundation of rain, it sometimes overwhelms the sewer capacities as well as reaching capacity in some of the massive infrastructure that we built.
Which is why this is so important. Construction is underway on a second reservoir in McCook that will triple the amount of water the combined reservoirs can hold, a total of 10 billion gallons. It should be ready to go online in 2029.
If we didn't have this, all the water that would go in here would be in our waterways. So that's why we need to think monumental, because we get monumental storms here.
Dane Placko, Fox 32 Chicago.